Hello everyone! Today we're going to introduce you to the fascinating world of hydroponics. Hydroponics is a method of growing plants without soil, using nutrient-rich water solutions. This technique has been used for centuries, but has gained popularity recently due to its efficiency and sustainability. Instead of using soil, the plant roots are supported by materials like perlite or rockwood, or simply floating the water. Nutrients are delivered directly to the roots through water, making the uptake more efficient. But why are the hydroponics important? Because it allows for faster plant growth, uses 90 less percent water than traditional farming, and enables food production in places with poor soil or limited space. It's a key solution for urban agriculture and food security in the face of climate change. That's it.
Hydroponics is not just an alternative farming method. It's a revolution. It's how we grow food now. This technique is widely used to grow lettuce, spinach, herbs, strawberries, cucumbers, other berries, tomatoes, or other plants. It's perfect for urban environments where space is limited or in areas with poor soil quality. Hydroponic system also have can be set up in indoors or roof tubes, or even inside vertical farmings using LED, grow lights, and climate control with another sensors, and another things that you can add to make more efficient your system. Now let's talk about the benefits, the main benefits. The water benefits, it's basically that hydroponic system use up to 90% less water than the traditional farming, because you don't have to put water in the earth and wait to the process of the humidity of the plant, because the water is just recirculating and not lost through the soil and not evaporating to the environment again. So when the water is used for the plant, the water just recirculate again and can be used again for another plant or later to the same system. Now, the space saving. Vertical stacking and compact layouts mean that the more crops can be grown in a smaller area. That means that you can put more plants or plant pots in the same space. That, for example, the traditional farming, when you have to put a lot of earth to have a culture or a process with agriculture. So it's really space saving. Faster growth due to the recirculation of the water, since nutrients are directly available to the roots all the time, making the plants grow faster and healthier all the time. And fewer pests and diseases. There is no soil, so many common pests are eliminated, reducing the need for chemical pesticides, and you can check directly if the plant have another disease or another necessity to the water that are recirculating. And year-round production. With the climate control, hydroponic system can produce crops in any season, regardless of outdoor condition. You don't depend on the climate conditions or the external temperature, because you can control the temperature with the sensors and the pH, the humidity, and whatever you need for your system. But there is also a social environment impact. That is that the hydroponic system can help reduce food insecurity in urban or remote communities. That means that if you have a hydroponic system, you can be sure you can guarantee the food for zones or cities that have a little of difficulties to culture the food. And it promotes sustainable agriculture, reducing the pressure on land and water resources.
So why did we choose to create a smart hydroponic garden? We want to apply our knowledge in biotechnology, electronics, and Arduino programming to solve a real problem. And in many hydroponic systems, monitoring and controlling the system must be done manually. This can be inefficient and can be error-prone. Our goal is to automate and make it more efficient by monitoring the key variables like pH, temperature, water level, and nutrient concentration, to ensure optimal ground condition. With our smart runner, we can control the process remotely and make it a better decision based on the data than gather the sensors. And this can help to reduce the waste and increase the productivity, make it ideal to small-scale farmers or students interested in sustainable agriculture, and can be applied also to make tests and studies in agricultural products.
Hi, this is our proposal of hydroponia. Come here so I can show you what it's consisted of. The first thing we see is the place where we gather all the plants, the lettuce, etc. So all the roots of these plants come together into the first chamber, where this is the place where 20 liters of water comes with nutrients, with good temperature, high level of oxygen, so it can have a good development of each plant. And we have here a little hose which is connected with a pump where it can allow us to have a good recirculation with the second chamber. The second chamber is the place where we have the treatment of the water. This chamber has a lot of sensors or modules which allow us to maintain certain parameters. The first of all of them is the ultrasonic sensor, which allows us to maintain to know the levels of the water. The second model is the temperature model, which is called DSB1820. This allows us to know exactly the temperature of the water. And the last of them is the EC water, or electricity conductivity. So we use this to know the levels of nutrients, and we can regulate it with the next part of the work. And another thing here, come here. We see the reactor which provides us temperature. It's of 75 watts, so we can have a really good control of the temperature with the sensor. The next part, it's all consisted of the Arduino, the programs. We have here the Arduino, which is connected to the protoboard, and all the protoboard are connected to all the sensors. Also, we have here the relay, and this is a really important part because it allows to control the models like the thermostat or the pump, so we can use it wherever we want, or the conditions are clearly in the water. And the last of the modules or things in the Arduino section, like we call it, is the display. So we can see clearly all the parameters, all the conditions of the hydroponia. And in conclusion, this artifact allows us to have a lot of plants and cultivated in home. As you can see, it's a really easy design, so you can really just get away and do all your stuff, and you know that your plants are being treated as they need it.
Thank you.